Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new, and in this video I am going to be solving the website authoring part of paper 3 from November 2019. I have in this video I'm solving the data analysis part, so go check it out. And without further ado, let's go to page 7 so we can start with the website authoring. A table within a web page is designed to look like this. So we have 3 columns and 3 rows, and we can see that the top row has been merged to place in the text SuperDisk sales. The second row seems to be normal with 3 columns, and the third row has been merged to place in an image. Examine the files Q16 and HDD1, which were created by a trainee in their attempt to produce this web page. I will open the HDD1. And HDD1 is the image they have placed in the table, and we can see that this is a JPEG file. And now I will open the Q16, which is the web page with the table, and if I zoom in, we can see that this is nothing like this. This is a copy of the HTML for the table. Analyze this HTML and suggest amends. Identify where each of these amends should be placed. Do not include CSS. Evidence 2, place your answer in your evidence document. So I already identified the errors and the amends that we should do, and I already typed this in the evidence document so we save time. The first error that I noticed is that this is .mp4. The extension of the image is mp4, and mp4 means a video file, and this is not a video file, this is an image file. So here, as we saw, this is a JPEG file. So this here should place .jpeg and not mp4. Second error that I noticed is that we have speech marks opening here, but we don't have speech marks closing. So that's the second error. Here, instead of table data, it's written table row. And in here we have H1 closing, but we don't have the style H1 opening. And those are the 4 errors that I noticed. So I typed in the correction. Here it should be table data, and as we already have a table data here, this table data over here will be deleted. Then I placed in the H1, and this remains the same. H1 is closing, and so is the table data. Again, here it's also table row and not table data, so I changed this. And again, I changed the extension of the image, and I added in speech marks after the hard drive image. Task for the web page. A trainee has started to create a style sheet for SuperDisk sales. The style sheet is not finished and contains a number of errors. You are going to edit the style sheet. All color codes must be in hexadecimal. Make sure that you see the most efficient methods. Heading styles H4, H5, and H6 will not be used, so do not need defining. Make sure that your style sheet contains no HTML. Open the style sheet 193 style.css. So again, I will go into my source files folder and I will open the 193 style. This is opening in the Microsoft Extraction Web, which is the software that I am using to do the website authoring part. And we have all this formatting here, which they already tell us that has a lot of errors, and we have to correct and complete the style sheet using this information. So what I will do is I will delete all this because this is wrong, and I will have to correct, so I better do it with a blank page. Table position is center aligned. The size of the table is 1200 pixels wide. The borders are not collapsed, they are visible with width of 2 pixels. They are solid, and the border color is 8800. And here in the border color, the first 2 digits stands for red, second 2 for green, and the last 2 for blue. So we have 80 of red, 80 of green, and 0 of blue. The table data has a cell padding of 8 pixels on the top, left and right has 20 pixels, and bottom has 6 pixels. The borders are visible with a width of 2 pixels, solid, and the border color is again 80 of red, 80 of green, and 00 of blue. And we can see that the borders for the table and the table data are visible, width of 2 pixels, solid, and border color is also the same. So we can do this together. All heading styles have 0 of blue, FF of red, and FF of green. So this is in the wrong order. This should be RGB, so red first, then green, and then blue. So we have to place this in the correct order while we are selecting the color. The font is Times New Roman, and if this is not available, then it should be Times, and if none of this is available, then it should be a serif font, which means with strokes. H1 is 48 points high and right aligned. H2 is 24 points high, and H3 is 18 points high, and it's bold. So I will start with the table. I will go to Format, New Style, and I will define this for the table. The table is center aligned within the browser, so I will go to Position. Right, I will choose Auto, and left, I will also choose Auto, so this will automatically center align. The size is 1200 pixels wide. So for this, we go to Position again, and we just place in 12,000 width. And we have done this for the table. We still have to do this formatting, but this we can do together with the table data. So the formatting for the table is done. Now for the table data, I will start with the cell padding. So I will go to Format, New Style, and I will define this for the table data. So we just type in TD. This should have 8 pixels of padding on the top, 6 on the bottom, and left and right are 20. So to do the cell padding, I will go to Box, and in the padding for top, I will type in 8. And make sure that this here is in pixels, and this is not same for all, so I will untick the box, and for right I will specify 20, for the left I will also specify 20, and for the bottom I will specify 6. So we have 8, 20, 20, and 6. And we have done the cell padding for the table data. Now we have to do the borders, which I'm going to be doing together for the table and the table data. So the formatting for the table data is done. Now I will go again to Format, New Style, and I will specify this for the table data and for the table. The border should be visible. So I will go to Border, Border Style, and I will choose Solid, which is a visible border. It should have a width of 2 pixels, so border width I will choose 2, and the border width is the same for all. The table border style should be solid, which is the one I selected. The border color should be 80 of red, 80 of green, and 0 of blue. So I will just type in 80, 80, 0, 0. And we can see that we have 80 of red, 80 of green, and 0, 0 of blue, and this is the color that the borders will be. I'll do it OK. Now all heading style must have this color, and the font should be Times New Roman, Times, or any serif font, which means without strokes. And here they tell us that do not include H4, H5, and H6 for the heading style. So I will go to Format, New Style, and I will just type in H1, H2, and H3. In font, I will go to Font Family, and I will look for the Times. This has a lot of fonts, so instead of looking here, I will just write in Times, and here it will appear Times New Roman, Times / serif. We choose this, and we have placed that if there's not Times New Roman, then Times, and if there's not Times, then serif. Now I still have to change the colors. So the color, I'll go to More Colors, and I will type in here in the order RGB. So first I will type in FF, which is already here. Then the green is also FF, and the blue is 00. So I will change the last two FFs to 00. So RGB, red, green, and blue. And this will choose a yellow color, and just click on OK. So we have done this for H1, H2, and H3. Now H1 should be 48 points high, and the alignment is right. So I will again go to Format, New Style, and I will specify this for H1. It is 48 points high. The alignment is right, so I will go to now I have to do the alignment, which is right aligned. So we go to Block, Text Align, right. Now for the H2, we go again to Format, New Style, and we specify this for the H2, which is 24 points high, and that's all. So I will just type in 24 in the font size and click on OK. Now I have to do for the H3 again, Format, New Style, and I will identify this for H3, which is 18 points high. So I will type in 18, and it is also bold. And to make this bold, we go to the font weight and we choose bold. Do OK. Correct and complete the style sheet using the information above. Done. Place your name, serial number, and CAN number as a comment at the start of the style sheet. So I will place in enter before table. Now I will do a dash, star, and this will all turn green. And now I will type in my name, enter number. Now I have to close this by placing in a star and another dash. Save the style sheet, use the file name 119 styles followed by your candidate number. Go to File, Save As. I will choose my new location. Now I will add in my candidate number to the file name and save this. Evidence sheet. Take a screenshot showing the content of your style sheet and place this in your evidence document. Make sure that contents are easy to read and the file name is clearly visible. I will take a screenshot of this and I will use the snipping tool to take the screenshot. And we take a screenshot like this. I will copy and paste this into the evidence document under evidence 3. You can increase this so it's easily seen. 18. Open the web page N19 webpage.html in your web authoring package. I will again go into my source files and open the N19 web page. And this will open in the browser, so I will right click on it, open with, and I will select the software that I'm using, and this will open in the code, so I will go to design so I see the design of it. Replace the text with your name, center number, and candidate number. I will now look for the text A over here, which is here in the bottom, last edited by, and I will delete this all and place in my name, center number, and candidate number. Attach the style sheet SSD style.1 CSS to this web page. We go to Format, CSS Styles, Attach Style Sheet, Browse, and I will go into my source files and choose the SSD style 1 and attach this, and we can see that the background color changed drastically. Attach the style sheet you create in step 17 to your web page so that it has higher priority than the style sheet SSD style 1.css. We go again into Format, CSS Styles, Attach Style Sheet, Browse, and this will again open into the source files folder, and here we have the 193 style, but this is the one they give us with the source files, and we need to place the one we created in step 17, which is the one we saved with our candidate number following the file name. So we go to our work area where we saved it and we choose the file and make sure that this has our candidate number, because if this does not have our candidate number, this is the one which was wrong. I will attach this. You can see that some more changes have been done. Save the web page. I will save as, because if not, this will save in the source files. And I'll just save this with the same file name because the file name doesn't really matter. Display the web page in your browser. Make sure that all page can be seen, all text can be easily read, the address bar is visible. Evidence 4. Take a screenshot of the web page in your browser and place this in your evidence document. I will go to my desktop, which is where I saved the web page, and I will open it up in the browser. And here we have, and all the page can be seen, all text can be easily read, and the address bar should also be visible. So I will decrease this. So I will have to take a screenshot like this because apparently this can only be 33 or 50, and in 50 not all the web page is seen, and on 33 all the web page is seen but not all the text can be read. So I'll have to take this like this, and I will make sure that the address bar is visible, and I will take a screenshot of the whole window so they can see that this is center aligned. Copy and paste into the evidence document under evidence 4. Display the HTML source in your evidence. Evidence 5. Take a copy of the HTML source and place this in your evidence document. So I will go into the HTML in the software, I will go to code and I will have to copy and paste this into the evidence document under evidence 5. To select this, I'll Control A, to copy Control C, and to paste under evidence 5, Control V. And don't make any changes to this, leave it like it is. Save and print your evidence document. Print out 4, make sure that you have entered your name, SAT number, and candidate number. So I'll go to File, Print, and my name, SAT number, and candidate number is appearing here in the header, and I will print this, and I will print a PDF and save it as printout 4. And it seems like we are done with October-November 2019. If you want to check some other past papers, go check my other videos out, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys next time.